Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Kenny Wallace Show, brought to you by JEGS, the leader in high-performance aftermarket car parts. Remember to go to jegs.com. All right, we're going to get right into it. What about this rainy season in NASCAR? The topic is so overwhelming to so many of you. I guess I emphasize you. I get disappointed when we get rained out at a dirt race. And a dirt race can simply rain out by a 5-minute rain. It could rain 5 minutes and the sun come out and they go, the dirt race is rained out because we're dealing with dirt. However, in NASCAR, they have so many options to dry these racetracks out. So let's begin. You crazy people out there, I don't like it when NASCAR make it rain. They should have options in place for me because I'm sitting at home on my couch drinking my beer. All right, listen, let's start like this. I think a lot of you are like me. We get disappointed, bummed out that it rains out, spoils our party. It spoils the NASCAR parade. But let's dive deep into this. Let's get a little serious about it. Let's try to, make a reason. Had somebody so upset, it might rain at Atlanta. It did. It showed rain coming in before the race started. Now, let's take Atlanta, for example. Rain's coming in at 5 or 6 o'clock. It didn't rain until we got deep, way halfway into the race, past halfway, then the rains came. But it was a great race. Jeff Gluck said, what did you all think of the race? Some 30,000 people voted. 87% said it was one of the best races ever at Atlanta. The racetrack has got worn out. The race was incredible. There was a fair and square winner. It was William Byron. Now imagine if we did at NASCAR, when I say we, because I feel like I'm part of the racing world, I'm not part of NASCAR. But imagine if we listened to some of you. Weather Channel says it's going to rain, so let's reschedule this race for whatever time you think should be rescheduled. Now, somebody said they rescheduled that big snowstorm football game up in Buffalo, New York. I'm like, hold on. Calm down. It was a horrible snowstorm on a Monday or a Tuesday, and the football game was going to be on Sunday. So 4 or 5 days out, they could not have the football game there because it was one of the most historical snowstorms in history. We can't control God-given moments. Now listen, as we talk about rain here, drop your truth bomb right here. What would you do if it said, hey, it's going to rain? What are you going to do? Now, remember, these races are scheduled a year in advance. NASCAR says, here's the schedule for next year. So Fox TV, NBC TV, they schedule all this. They cannot call an audible. They can't go, oh, we're not going to run the NASCAR race, so we're going to bring up whatever show it is. It doesn't work as simple as you think it does. Now, I do want to be a little mean here. I think a lot of you are crazy. Kind of like, you drive me crazy. Are some of you acting silly out there? Because I think it's about a 50-50 deal. I really think some of you really think that NASCAR makes it rain. However, I do believe psychologically, you're just so damn mad that it rained that you got to take it out on somebody. You can't take it out on the wife or she'll beat your ass. Let's take it out on NASCAR because, my God, they made it rain. Oh, NASCAR should have started an hour earlier. They should have done this. They should have done that. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. NASCAR cannot control what happens. Now, I will tell you this. Let's go way back. God made events. We go to the big forest fire, some 25 years ago. Remember the big forest fire down in Daytona Beach for the July race? Canceled the race. It was unsafe. The smoke was so thick, right? They canceled it. They moved it. That's because it was a God situation, like rain. All right, let's go to 9/11. Very serious situation. Couldn't run the race because all the airports were shut down, right? Because of 9/11. Those are the only races that NASCAR can call an audible on. However, for all of you, when I say all of you, some of you out there, I don't want to chew all your asses out, just some of you. And mind you, I had to talk Charlie into doing this show. I said, Charlie, I swear there's about 50% of the people that really think NASCAR makes it rain. And even if they don't make it rain, NASCAR can make better decisions. Well, like I said in Atlanta, if NASCAR would have listened to you and they would have listened to the Weather Channel. Now, this is assuming you think the Weather Channel is right all the time. I'm telling you, the Weather Channel is pretty accurate, but sometimes they're off by hours. Hell, they've been calling for 70, 80% chance of rain right here in St. Louis for Friday. Gone, totally gone. Maybe a little rain on Saturday. So to call this audible early, you cannot call these audibles on the fly. So some of you said on noon Sunday at Atlanta, you wanted this race rearranged. Ain't going to happen. So, when you look at these situations, if they would have listened to you, how about this? Looks like rain's coming. We better cancel the race and move it to this day so we can get the entirety of it in. I've seen NASCAR where they've said, okay, the race is canceled, and then all of a sudden the weather breaks up and it's sunny. And then you say, NASCAR should have never canceled the race. Well, if you pay all your attention to the Weather Channel, listen, I'll go 60 to 70% right. I think the Weather Channel gets it 60 to 70% right. But listen, there's that 30 to 40% they're wrong. So NASCAR's doing the right thing. I am not kissing their ass. I'm just telling you, I've gone to Clarksville, Tennessee before. And I drove all the way down there, and it's been raining. And I call William, who owns the racetrack. I said, William, I'm in Paducah. It's pouring down raining. Herman, it ain't rained here an ounce. I get all the way to the Clarksville, Tennessee exit. It's raining. I said, William, it's raining here at the exit. Herman, get a half a mile from the racetrack, no rain. That's the way it goes. So for all you people out there, and I don't mean to be such a smart ass, but simmer down on it. It's NASCAR's fault. So, listen, another reason we did this little show is because it don't look too pretty for Loudon. They're saying 80% chance of rain on Sunday. When is that 80% chance of rain? What time of the day? Do we got a window? We got these Air Titans. Remember, it's asphalt. We can blow this racetrack dry in 1.5 hours, and we can go racing. So I think NASCAR's got it right. I think they're doing the right thing. But I got to tell you this. I've been involved in these decisions. If you go back to the Charlotte race, right? Our show got canceled, right? It made me sick. They had these big acts come in, had to pay them thousands of dollars. The Doobie Brothers, they were in their buses. They were getting ready to go on stage. It was pouring down raining. These racetracks, believe me, the reason the racetracks are not smart asses towards you, and I could be smart ass, because they know how heartbroken you are. But the racetracks still have to pay all these people that come in to perform for you at the track. They still got to pay them. Sorry, it rained. Here's your money. Because they can't go, hey, it rained. We can't pay you. It's like, nope, we're here. So the racetracks, NASCAR, all these racetracks, they feel bad for you. They know how bad you are. They're just going to let you be angry. They're going to let you cuss them out because they know how disappointed you are. So the show's got to keep rolling. And that's just the way it is. They cannot do what some of you crazy people out there want you to. It shows rain in Loudon this week. It's Thursday. Let's cancel the race. Move it to Monday. Hey, we might get a big window. They might get 3/4 of the race in. They got to do their best. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. Maybe TV, can't get it on TV. Then they got to move the channel. Now you're pissed because they got to move. I don't get that channel because they couldn't put it on NBC. And now they got to move over here to Peacock channel. And I don't got the Peacock channel. So it's not all about you. You're loved, but some of you are crazy. And there is the vortex theory, the old legendary Darrell Waltrip. Get the cars out there. All of a sudden it creates this big old wind. The weather goes away. Sometimes we're crazy. All right, just a short, sweet message to all of you. Let's wrap it up. It's not all about you. Sometimes they say it rains and it won't rain. That happened in Atlanta. What says we're going to race or not race? I told you. God made situations, forest fires, 9/11. But come on, man. A little old rain. I know some people that need rain so bad it's unreal. These farmers, they're losing millions of dollars in crops and they might need a little rain. So we got a lot more problems than rain. All right. And remember, just because they forecast rain, it doesn't mean they know exactly when it's going to rain. Now, they get it right a lot. All right. I think I've laid it all out there for you. Respond right here. Does NASCAR make it rain because they don't like you? NASCAR make it rain because they're trying to get me. All right, everybody. This is your opportunity to tell NASCAR what they should do because NASCAR watches the Kenny Wallace show. What would you do? Tell me your rules. If you ran NASCAR, what would you do? Drop it right here. Number 1, I'd do this. Number 2, I'd do that. All right. NASCAR's mean. They make it rain. All right. Remember to like and subscribe right here. We're getting so close. Remember, we're on podcast form, Spotify, iTunes. Until the next Kenny Wallace show, we just keep on rolling.